Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down, Justin Herbert. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And he is the NFC rating Offensive Player of the Week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Herbert off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Davidson. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
On second down now, it's Davidson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, Davidson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd and 4. Hurts. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs, and they have to officiate block and charge.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now he's flushed out left. Herbert has it knocked free, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
He'll buy some time right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Drops this off with Nwangu. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Being chased out left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the left.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Throwing is Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long. On the give is Nwangu, and he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. Of the gun, Herbert going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of a couple. There, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business. We know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh, my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late fourth quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. Flushed. Herbert has it knocked free. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
First play's a run with Nwangu. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Brandon Stevens there on the tackle. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 48. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Herbert throwing again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it is 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. But first down, Hurts. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Well, it took a while to get their first touchdown of the game, but finally some signs of life here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, that was the burst they'd been lacking all throughout this game, but that was a decisive run. Might have caught the defense a little flat-footed because they hadn't been able to get going in this one, and he was able to take that one all the way to the end zone.
Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. After the sack on first down, Herbert, they'll roll him out right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll find Nwangu underneath. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
3 down. 24 is the mic.
Play action. It's Herbert. They're going for Jefferson downfield, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 35-yard line. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Davidson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 1st down, it's Davidson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Davidson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 114 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Switch gears. 24 is the mic. Keep it up, defense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Another run now for Nwangu. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And he's just throwing the that one going to fall incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Davidson. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 168 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Now he dumps this off over the middle. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. And they give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Davidson, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Give me straight. Say. Check 43. Hey, smash. Check 45. Hey, alert 3.
They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
24 is the mic. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 6 guys, check it.
Now it's Herbert. Rolling to his right. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.